What's good? It's your boy Fanon. Okay, just got done watching two very good fights at the same time. Warrington versus Frampton and Dillian Whyte versus Derek Chisora. At the end of it, of course, Dillian Whyte wins by knockout in the 11th round. And Derek and Warrington beats Frampton in a decision. Very, very good fights. I really did enjoy them. And, it's just like when guys of equal level fight one another, they're usually really, really good fights. So like if a D fighter and fights another D fighter, it's a good fight because it's two evenly matched guys. Same thing with C-level fighters, B-level fighters, and A-level fighters. The problem is with boxing is that there's not enough A-level fighters in the sport to fight each other on a regular basis. So you don't get as many of those absolutely fantastic fights that you get when you get two A-level fighters. So as I watch these two fights at the same time, one on ESPN Plus, one on Showtime, I thought to myself, man, this is a really, really entertaining fight. But as I'm watching, I realized, man, that I knew walking into the door that these are good fights between B-level fighters. And when you get equally matched fights, even if they are, or probably even more so when these guys are B-level fighters, you get exciting fights. So I'm going to tell you what I think about it. And also, Anthony Joshua, man, I'm serious, man. It's really hard on me not to just dog this dude and everything that this dude does and everything he says, but the cat just comes across to me, man, like a monstrous phony. And today is nothing different. So I'll get into the two fights, tell you what I think about the fights, and something that popped into my head about the island of Cuba. Cuba does not have a lot of professional fighters, but I just could not help but imagine two Cuban fighters that would have made two A-level Cuban fighters that would have made the winners of these two fighters look like what they were, B-level fighters. And although the fight wouldn't have been as exciting, these two Cuban fighters would have beat Warrington and Dillian Whyte easy. I mean, not just kinda, but easy. There wouldn't be any of the rock'em sock'em stuff that you saw. But you know who I'm talking about. Luis Ortiz and Guillermo Rigondeaux would have beaten the brakes off of Warrington and Dillian Whyte. And the most important, obviously, since most of the conversation in boxing right now is swiveling around the heavyweight division, the most important is Luis Ortiz. Dillian Whyte ain't getting out the 6th round versus Luis Ortiz. Ain't no way, no how is he getting out of there against Luis Ortiz, man. This dude was losing the fight to Josh Warrington. The ref, I'm really glad that the fight wound up being a knockout. Before I get into that though, because I'm running a little after it, man. Thank you. Welcome to the channel. Subscribers, people who are not subscribed, you're definitely invited to subscribe to the channel. And if you do subscribe, please remember to hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we release more videos. Also, I hope that you would tune into the live streams that we do every day, Monday through Friday, right around 10:15 a.m. All right. All that aside, dude, Dillian Whyte would get the brakes beaten off this dude by Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz, it was reported, shout out to Blue Blood Sports TV, that Luis Ortiz was offered $250,000 to fight Dillian Whyte. But Derek Chisora was offered considerably more. Even though don't nobody care, give a rat's ass about Derek Chisora either. But, obviously he's more better known in the UK. But let me tell you, man, that's like saying that, offering $25,000 to buy offering $250,000. No, let me change that. That's like offering $10,000 to buy $100,000 Porsche, or offering to pay $300,000 for a $25,000 Toyota. Because Derek Chisora is not remotely the level of fighter that Luis Ortiz is, and neither is Dillian Whyte. Josh Warrington seemed to be the bigger, fresher, younger fighter against Carl Frampton. And I'm telling you, Warrington, I can't remember who it was that said that whoever won that fight was going to be the man at 126 pounds. Hell no. You're not going to be the man at 126 pounds. Not a chance. No way. No shape. No how. Gary Russell Jr. and Leo Santa Cruz will beat the brakes off of Josh Warrington. But I don't even want to go to Gary Russell Jr. because anybody with two eyes will tell you that Gary Russell Jr. will beat Josh Warrington. But down at a weight class below, down at 122 pounds, is a guy who's going to be fighting, and I'm not sure who he's going to fight in January, Guillermo Rigondeaux, damn near 40 years old, who will absolutely annihilate Josh Warrington. And that's not even talking about Leo Santa Cruz, who I believe is the number 2 126-pounder, or Gary Russell Jr., who in my opinion, is clearly the top 126-pounder in the world. And I don't even think Josh Warrington's going to beat Oscar Valdez. But, I just didn't want to waste a whole nother video talking about Josh Warrington. It was an okay fight. I enjoyed watching it. The main thing that I wanted to talk about was Dillian Whyte and Derek Chisora. Dillian Whyte will not get out of the eighth round against Luis Ortiz. Luis Ortiz will knock Dillian Whyte, as you like to say in the UK, spark out. Spark out. Dillian Whyte is incredibly easy to hit. I mean, from Derek Chisora, and Derek Chisora is like, I don't think Derek Chisora is going to beat. God, let me go through all the heavyweights that I think will beat Derek Chisora. Gerald Washington will beat Derek Chisora. I think that as long as Chris Arreola comes back and make sure that he has a good 12-week training camp, I think he might beat Derek Chisora. Derek Chisora is just not all that, man. And for Dillian Whyte to fight tooth and nail with this cat, it's just not a good look, man. Derek Chisora Dillian, if I said that he fought tooth and nail he fought tooth and nail with Derek Chisora. But for Dillian Whyte, Dillian Whyte ain't getting, I'm not even going to talk about Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder will knock Tyson Fury will whoop him like he stole something. Deontay Wilder, the dude's not going to get out the fourth round against Deontay Wilder. He's way too easy to hit. Luis Ortiz, maybe he'll get out of the sixth round, but dude, he's definitely getting knocked out, man. Definitely getting knocked out. That is straight up UK domestic level fight that I watched between Derek Chisora and Dillian Whyte. Please don't anybody comes to this channel about talking about Deontay Wilder ducking Dillian Whyte. There is literally nothing that Dillian Whyte can do to Deontay Wilder that's going to make Deontay Wilder think twice. He's not going to think twice. That is an easy fight for Deontay Wilder. Easy fight against Deontay Wilder. It is an easy fight for Tyson Fury. It is an easy fight for Luis Ortiz. Easy. But mark my words, because Dillian Whyte called out Anthony Joshua at the end of the fight. Anthony Joshua, man, what kind of fool? Dude, why do you UK guys support this guy? He said, "Can I get a cheer for Eddie Hearn?" The whole crowd booed. "Hey, can I get a cheer for Eddie Hearn?" What the fuck are you doing, man? Don't nobody care about Eddie Hearn, man. Don't nobody care about Eddie Hearn's the number of fans Eddie Hearn has in a stadium where they're showing a boxing match. Get your priorities straight, Anthony Joshua. But anyway, man, it was fun. Like I said in the beginning of this video, it was a fun fight to watch. It was a fun fight to watch because it was two B-level fighters banging each other's head in. Just like Josh Warrington versus Carl Frampton. Two B-level fighters bashing their heads in together. Josh Warrington needs to stay away from 130 as long as he absolutely positively can. Because every champion at 130 pounds will take that dude's head off. Miguel Burchelt, Gervonta Davis, Tevin Farmer will beat him easy. Maybe not Ito, but even definitely the WBA regular champion at 130 pounds, which is Alberto Machado. I mean, it was fun to watch. I'm looking forward to the Charlo fights, so we can see a couple A-level fighters. Jamal Charlo versus what is his name? Matt Korobov. That's going to be a good fight. Some people think it's going to be competitive. I think Korobov's going to sleep. Even though he's a southpaw, is a decent boxer, man, has some decent power. But I think that, from the southpaw stance, his right hook is a little too wide. And it's going to be a straight right hand down the pike that's going to knock him into next week. And probably the best fight that's coming up is Jermell Charlo versus Tony Harrison. Tony Harrison said he's going to fix his endurance problem, so we'll see. But anyway, man, it is what it is. It was a good afternoon of fights. Strange though, and I'll comment on this in another video, that these were two UK fight cards that were aired on American TV, on ESPN and Showtime. And that was pretty cool. That was pretty cool for the afternoon. So I appreciate it. But now I'm looking forward to the fights on Fox. And with that, I'm out. Peace.